Human rights are not things that are put on the table for everyone to enjoy. Human rights are things that you have to fight for and to protect. The generation that destroys the planet is most and oftentimes not the generation that pays the price. That's why we have a responsibility to conserve the environment so that we can bequeath to our children a sustainable environment that benefits everyone. You see, there is actually no peace without equitable development, and there is no development without sustainable management of the environment in a peaceful and democratic space. Guess what? Those are not my words. Those were the words of Wangari Maathai. That was the woman who was the first person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. She is a Kenyan environmentalist who actually demonstrated, the power of education and the beauty of environmental activism. She was born in 1940 in a small village in Kenya. And now most people wonder why was she so passionate about environment to the point that she actually even got the attention of people in governments, got attacks and then got recognition. But I think it is because she grew up experiencing the effect of deforestation and environmental degradation firsthand. But despite all of these challenges and the challenge of living in a rural area, Wangari excelled in her studies. Her dedication to education actually earned her a scholarship, which made her study in the United States, where she obtained a degree in biological sciences, and then went on to do her master's degree in Kenya, and later on became the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a PhD. Now, upon returning to Kenya, Wangari actually noticed that, you know, the same way she had left uh, her community, her local community, the same way she had then come back to meet it. The devastating impact of deforestation and the environment was so glaring. And this is a call to everyone who believes, oh, I have to leave the country. She came back. In 1977, she founded the Green Belt Movement. It was a grassroots organization that was focused on tree planting, environmental conservation, and women's rights. In fact, she was quoted to have said something very amusing. She said, "You don't need a diploma to plant a tree." Now, can you imagine? Because the movement actually aimed at combating deforestation, restoring degraded lands, and empowering women by providing them with sustainable livelihoods. Through the Green Belt movement, Wangari and the community she worked planted trees across Kenya, and this in no small way helped to restore the environment and improve the life of countless of women. She didn't just focus on planting trees, she was also focused on ensuring that these women had income. She fostered that sense of purpose and community in them. But this did not come without significant opposition from the government and the powerful interests of those times, because they saw her activism as a threat. In fact, she was arrested multiple times, she was harassed, physically attacked in no small way. But Wangari's resilience and unwavering commitment to her cause, more than you could imagine, inspired many people to join her fights. In 2004, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her contribution to sustainable development, to democracy, and to peace. And this made her a global symbol of power, a global symbol of grassroots activism, and the importance of environmental conservation. Her story is powerful. Her story has so many takeaways, and one of it for me is that education is empowerment, and you have to use it as a tool for change and as a knowledge that can become a powerful force for good. She didn't just go to study because she wanted to study. She studied something that was reflective of the change she wanted to bring back home to her community. Another lesson from her story is grassroots activism. The idea that real change often starts at the grassroots level. And so you must learn to engage local communities. You must learn to work together with people at the local area where you find yourself, where you live, where you work, where you play, and work together to address very pressing issues. Resilience in the face of adversity is also something that we should learn from her story. She was committed to her cause. Even when she faced opposition, because of her persistence, she continued to forge on to bring about transformative change. I'm going to leave you with some of this statement, which is that education is a seed of empowerment, and it helps you to nurture, it nurtures the forests that helps us to grow our future. True change will always blossom from the roots up. It is fueled by collective power, the collective power of the community that is united in purpose. And resilience is an armor, is the armor for the activists. It helps you, amidst the storm of opposition, it guides you to a lasting impact. I want you to remember the story of Wangari Maathai and how it impacted our lives, our society, and how it leaves something for us to remember. I'm going to talk to you some other time. Thank you for listening.